Why isn't this talked about in sneakers? Not if a shoe will sit or sell. Not if a shoe is a good resale flip. Not if a shoe is expected to restock. Not if a shock drop is on the way, which also defeats the purpose of a shock drop. Really great question by a subscriber on a recent video in relation to money and sneakers and budgeting and being responsible. Here's the thing. Why isn't this talked about in sneakers? It's every sneaker brand's goal to maximize their bottom line and not yours. It also goes for every retail, resell, and reseller. Like, yeah, all of them. That goes for all of them. Their job is to maximize their bottom line. Bottom line is their priority. And what is their priority? To sell you as much as they possibly can, as many pairs as they can. You know what's not their goal? Making sure you're not being irresponsible with your money and going destitute because, hey, you want to chase every single pair that everyone shows you or that every brand markets to you on every social media timeline. That is not their responsibility. That, my friends, is on you. And you would think that an actual company, though, wouldn't want their consumers to be destitute. Like, that would be bad for business long term, right? Nope, wrong again. It's not really a concern of theirs. With credit cards and buy now, pay later, they have a number of ways to rope people in who can't actually afford the shoes that they want right now, but they're still gonna buy them, and don't you worry, they'll make sure there are plenty of options for you. Is that wrong of them though? No, it's not. They're a for-profit business. They're beholden to shareholders and other stakeholders, myself being one of them. They need to grow and continue to hit these quarterly benchmarks and exceed them if they can for all of those who have a vested interest in the business. So no, in theory, they're not actually wrong. Not even in practice, they're not wrong. That means you need to equally match their energy, making sure you're staying on top of the income or the revenue you have coming into your household, keeping track of your operating expenses, and investing into yourself the same as they do. They invest back into themselves to continue to grow long term. You need to do the same. So lost and caught up in spending and helping them grow that you forget you have to take care of future you. Now, to answer that subscriber's question, how come more creators within this space don't talk about that? These are just theories I have. Number one, we are in a space bred on consumerism. Like, literally, sneakers, fashion, it's all consumerism. So it's kind of an oxymoron to talk about being responsible with your money and maybe not spending so much of it. Number two, telling you not to be enticed by every release or shoe that they may show on camera, we may show on camera, we may buy, add to our collection, do it on foot, do a styling for. That's not really good for the business of sneaker YouTube. Maybe in personal finance, maybe in minimalism if you watch that sort of content, but for sneaker YouTube, nah, that's not really gonna move the needle. So in the defense of my peers, it's also not their responsibility to make sure that you're accountable to your own household, expenses, liabilities, and whatever else you have on your plate and goals you have in place for you right now and in the future. That's not on them. It's actually not fair to place that on them. They have to be responsible for their own household, and you have to do the same. Now, I will say this, there are some creators, some of my favorites actually, that I've spoken on being responsible with your money and just in life in general in a number of ways. A Sneaker Life is one of them. He's done various videos, whether it's managing a business, selling shoes to pay down student loans, just a number of regular life talks that I think are good for young adults. Now, if we're honest, do those videos trend the same as a hot shoe or a controversial topic? It doesn't. So I think that's why as a creator, you have to make sure you're creating the content that you want and having the impact you hope to have and leave behind once it's all said and done. That's what I try to do myself on my channel, Talks with TJ. It's why I have budget talks with you guys, and I share with you like the easy ways that I just simply invest into myself and my Roth IRA, whether it be in Nike or Adidas or usually in index funds. And if you ever need help just on a basic idea of how to budget and manage your money, my free budgeting ebook is always available. Just hit the email in the description box. I'll get that over to you right away. I've already sent out a little over 80 copies within the first month of the year. Really happy to help you guys out any way that I can, and I appreciate you tuning into this video. Hopefully you checked out my previous videos on me still filming on phones, also the Fear of God Essentials Coral hoodie that I picked up. It's back there, and I hope you tune in for more. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.